can.
I'm Odsess-Rubin and welcome back to Tomorrow's California Today. Today's proposition, finally, an easy one. Proposition 18, the voting one. Prop 18 allows Californians who would be 18 by the next general election to vote in the primaries or special elections.
In other words, if you're old enough to vote for the Democrat or the Republican in the November presidential election, shouldn't you get to decide which Democrat or which Republican is running in that election?
Let's make voting cool again. Some research implies that the earlier in life you start voting, the more likely you are to become a reliable voter in adulthood. Civic engagement is a good thing. Voting is a good thing, despite what some people would have you believe. More voting is a good thing. In most American elections, turnout is less than 60% of eligible voters. Anything we can do to improve that is a good thing. More voting is a good thing. More voting is a good thing. Also, 17-year-olds are affected by a lot of shit, from healthcare to climate change to gun laws to student debt. By the time they turn 18, many Californians have already been working and paying taxes for years. California is not even ahead of the curve on this. The right of 17-year-olds to vote in primaries is already ensconced in states as disparate as Mississippi and Connecticut, Kentucky to Maine to Illinois. If it's good enough for Kentucky, it's good enough for Cali. The Dems are for this, as is the Progressive Voters Guide, the LA Times, the San Francisco Chronicle, the San Diego Union Tribune, the ACLU, and the League of Women Voters. Opponents, basically Republicans, argue that kids' minds are too dumb to vote at the age of 17, to which I'd respond, have you met the Parkland kids? Have you seen Malala? That's what I thought. They argue that kids would be under the influence of their parents' vote, or that the teachers would have inordinate influence because kids are in school all day. Have you met a teenager? Yeah, their parent tells them to do something, they'll do it. Good one. Also, wasn't the argument against letting women vote the fact that their husbands will have inordinate influence over them? So, yeah, you're on the right side of history there. And again, we're not talking really about kids voting. We're talking about just 17-year-olds just voting in primaries and special elections. Oh, it'll cost $1 million a year. Whatever. So yes, on Prop 18, civic engagement and more voting are good things. Isn't it nice when choices are easy? Till next time, I'm Odsess-Rubin.